Welcome back, fam bam. Today I have a special game for you. A special game. This game is the most special game you'll ever see. Today's a little different, as you guys notice. We're doing Spectator Mode. I was requested this by a friend and also a family member a long time ago. But my friend recently requested it, so I took it seriously and I decided to do it. Guys, we're going to watch a game I played, a land nomad game. We're going to do multiple things in this video. But before I continue, let's introduce the players. We got Red Turme as the Incas, building his town center here. We got Green as the Teutons, so they're not too far off from one another. We have Blue, whoever that is, Lethal. What the flip? What's this guy doing in this game? Okay, well, this guy is the Burgundians, obviously, because it's all about the Flemish Revolutions. And we have Yellow as the Persians. Nice, they're totally building their town centers one screen away from one another, so pretty good. On the other hand, we are further apart, but we got a lot more map control because we can wall off more, take more, while they're kind of crammed in. So we're going to do multiple things, guys. We're going to spectate this game. We're going to see good things and bad things I did and the other players did. It was a good game. It was a decent game. They actually had the upper hand for a good portion of it. And I'm not going to continue talking about that because that will be a spoiler. One thing I did was, guys, this villager and this villager started out here. And I walked all the way up to the corner. So I got my TC really late, as you can tell. Really, really late. These guys are already cutting trees. I mean, my TC... I'm sleeping, guys. I'm an alcoholic in the trunk of the car, texting on my phone, trying to get someone to unlock it. That's what I'm literally doing right here. Such a late TC. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the game. I'm going to also teach you guys how to do a Flemish Revolution. How do you do a Flemish Revolution? Maybe you guys know. Maybe you already seen it happen many times. If you're new to the game or you just love the game and haven't played it forever, I will do the best of my ability. I'll kind of run you guys through it. On top of that, we'll also explore this land nomad map. It's a little different, guys. I don't remember any berries on this land nomad, neither there's water. So it's all deer, pigs, boars, ibex, pigs, and boars. So it's not your traditional land nomad. The land nomad I used to play back in the day was a land nomad that had lots of resources. On top of that, it had water, little pools, ponds, so to speak, and berries. We don't have berries here, which sucks, guys. One mistake, let's point out right away. Look at all these villagers on food. 7. You don't need more than 5 right away. Then you can start loading up on wood. It's better to put them earlier on wood so you can use your wood later. So my 9th villager goes on wood. Finally. Let's take a look at Gaia. What the flip? Who is Gaia? You can spectate Gaia. That's weird. Let's take a look at Red. 10 population. Has 4 lumberjacks. Not bad. Solid boiler. Nice and safe. So he's at 11 now. Let's look at Yellow. His ally, 11 as well. 6 on the boar. Cutting trees. Ooh, he's pulling them off to go build a mill. This guy did really good this game, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. So let's watch. Watch and watch. Let's go look at my ally. Oh my god. And guys, this is my first time ever doing this. We're going to wing it. I'm going to record it once. I'm going to post it. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. I'm actually enjoying watching other people play as well, instead of just seeing it from my perspective. Talking about me doing horribly, I actually have the top score right now, but I do fall off later. These guys have the upper hand. They played well this game. Oh crap! Rip. Let's say a Hail Mary. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. Peace be with thee. Idle villagers. This boar is doing the moonwalk back. He's like, I ain't coming back. And this villager's like, where the hell did he go? Or she's thinking, I don't know if I want to go hunt that. I might die as well. But too bad the evidence is gone. The villager disappeared. So, lumber camp. Not bad. Good placement. I would have done a little further. But good stuff. While I'm criticizing this guy, let's go look at the mistakes I'm making. This guy got housed. Me, on the other hand, I got housed as well. So, Lamageddon, Armageddon. We're getting housed. Look at this long distance. Well, actually, this isn't that bad. This ain't that long distance. I don't have enough wood. I did not see this boar. I did not see this boar. I found it later with the sheep. And I was like, oh my goodness. I missed out on this boar. So what happened was, guys, originally I took all my villagers off this food, put them on wood, scattered them everywhere until I saw the boar at the last second, and that's what happened there. I don't think I lose a villager here. Yeah, no, but look at that boiler. Horrible. Also, this is bad right here, guys. You want to have 4 on 1. You get more food out of it. Because Ibex deers degrade. I'm not micromanaging my villagers whatsoever. They're doing whatever the hell they want. Who cares? Who cares? YOLO swag. Ibex are solid. Pretty much, we'll call them deers, guys. Ibex, deers, same difference. Are solid sources of food, and they degrade like all animals. The food degrades. You want to use... Let's look at this guy's fog of war. He doesn't see this bar. You want to use all your villagers on one animal at a time to get as much food as you can out of it. He doesn't see the boar. Look at that boiler. It came from a mile away when there's one next door. Lots of wood, villagers. We got 10 on wood. Good amount. Good amount. He's stocking up quite a bit. 24 pop. 21 pop. You guys see the difference? That's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. Late town center. Would be cool if this guy did a militia rush, but he does not do it. Cleans up the deer. Switches to wood. Smart. Smart. I would put 1 or 2 more villagers on this boar just to get as much as you can out of it. That's just a good tip. 8 or 9, guys. 8 or 9. People might say, you know, 7's already pushing it, but I think 1 or 2 extra is better in the long run. You just get that extra maybe 5-10 food out of it. Building farms. Let's go to our green player. He's doing some farms already. At this point, I got 4 farms, so yeah, he's catching up. I didn't have any other food resource, so I had to drop the farms. He's 20 pop, guys. This guy's housed. 20 pop. But he's going to feudal age. He's almost there. Let's check red. 24 pop, halfway to feudal age. So definitely got housed. Definitely something happened there, and he does not want to continue production. He's just like, screw it, we're going to the next stage. Let's check out the fog of war for these peeps, see how much they scouted. Red has little to no vision, but I think he knows where yellow is, right? Yellow's over here. Nope, I mean green. Pff, talking about yellow, yeah. So he knows where green is. He has vision of green. On the other hand, let's go look at yellow's fog of war. Very little vision. Guys, it's always good to take 1 or 2 of these and just scout. That's what I like to do. But he does have the most important thing. Your territory explored. The rest of the map does not matter in the beginning. Let's check out my fog of war. Look at that. Oh, we have our territory pretty much explored. We got wall points. Wall, 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 and wall. So we know where to wall. And we already have the location of yellow. I mean, we got the location of our ally. We got quite a bit explored. Long distance right here. This is horrible. I did not build a windmill because I needed the resources. to go to the next stage quicker. But I'm not anywhere near the next stage, guys. I'm not anywhere near the next stage. 200 food. I'm buying the Men-at-Arms upgrade. I just clicked off of it. I did decide to go greedy. I went researches right away. I wanted to utilize my researches. So I went lumber camp, what are those? Horse collar, I got the 2-hand saw and the other one. So I got my woodcutting research and my farming research right away because it adds food to your farms, and these are about to recede. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. I do have gold here. So one thing I like to mention is the town center placements, guys. When you build your town center, I think the best location is next to wood and gold. Let's take a look at everyone's town center placements as the game gets going. It's going to start getting pretty hectic soon. I mean, really hectic. See, next to wood, that's a good placement. Not too far from gold. Next to wood, nowhere near gold. He must have had some other resources. There's always a reason for everybody's placement. This guy did a little, pretty close to wood. He chopped this down, but not next to gold. It's not the end of the world if you don't get it next to gold, but it's just a safer way to play. That's what I like doing. As soon as I saw this spot, wood, gold, and some food around, I went for it. Okay, so I'm going to be building scouts right now. And I'm going to be, so to speak, scouting them, harassing them. And this little bastard, with 1 scout, yellow, decides to attack. So I'm going to find out that they're right next to each other. They're pretty much walling off. And prep for a little bit of, I don't know. I wasn't going to do any rushing this game. I was just like, I'm going to defend. Totally lost that scout because I'm distracted elsewhere. And this is why. Look at this guy. Wait, what the flip? He's already in the castle age, guys. We missed out on his castle age. Yikes. There's a first for everything. So, yellow has advanced to castle age. And he is night rushing me. With 1 knight. I fight that off with a few spearmen. And this is where I decide to quickly wall. I told myself, nope, I'm not ready. I haven't even clicked on the castle age yet, I'm pretty sure. I'm housed on top of that. Very late castle age for me. And I decided to stonewall just to be safe. Green is going to meet eye to eye with our friendly yellow, who is coming in clutch and hot. He's raiding my base. He pretty much wants to give us a big headache. I built a few spearmen. I'm walling off quickly. I dedicated 5 villagers to wall this side. Sent villagers to wall there. Green here is trying to push with the scout cavalry, guys. No upgrades. But he can do some damage if he gets in. However, look at red. 14 archers. Must have a lot of population. 64 pop. These guys are kicking it. There's about to be a little clash of titans. A little battle. Ooh, snipe. 2 scouts. He gets in. And he's going to start the trouble. 3 scouts. Not OP. 4 scouts. Sorry, I'm colorblind, guys. 4 scouts. Not upgraded. But can do damage. He picked off 1 villager. And he might get this guy. Boom! 2 villagers. Already paying off, guys. This little scout rush is paying off. Not the best trade, but let's make trade. So yellow figures out I am fully walled, guys. I have my wall. I'm going to double layer it. Stonewall this and this. What is he doing now? Let's take a look at yellow's population. Boom. He sent 4 of his knights and 1 of his scouts to green. Green, I don't know what he was doing this whole game, but he did a little better than me. Played a little better than me for a certain portion of it, but he seemed to be walled off for the most part of the game. Especially when I got vision, I noticed that he was walled off. Yellow is trying to poke at his base, as we see here. Palisade walls, they're good, but not good enough. And he has no hole. Nice. This guy is not attacking. Big mistake. He's just going to start walling off in time. Essentially what I'm saying is with knights, you can easily get through palisade walls, but you have to attack right away. Look at that. See, he already crushed almost half of his HP. But this guy's just going to build a second layer behind it. So, missed out on that opportunity. Red sending his Eagle Warrior to help him. They're pinging all over the place. Not sure what for. Oh, he has troops. And he's asking him to attack. So big mistake on Red's part, guys. Yellow is 59 pop. Red is 71 pop. Look at this guy. He's just blocking off his choke points. He's like, I'm going to chill here. I don't know the elo of this players, guys. But this is, you know, forget about this. Forget about this, guys. Forget about blue here. We're going to go all the way in this corner because we know someone's trying to do something fishy. Someone's trying to send some counterattack through that corner. Honest corner, what's up, bro? Shout out to my cousin. Love you. Let's continue. Lethal, 51 pop, guys. I am so behind. So behind. Let's look at my ally. 51 pop as well. Now let's take a look at the economies. 3 town centers. Boom, 51 pop. Most of it's in his economy. He has a little bit of military here, 8 troops. Yellow gave up too early, guys. One thing I want to mention real quick. Look at this. This is easy to break through. That's a big mistake, guys. Big mistake. Let's take a look at my economy. I have 1, 2, 3 town centers. So that's not bad. But here's one tip, guys. This is how you do the Flemish Revolution. Essentially, you want to prioritize wood and food first. You have just a little bit on stone so you can build town centers, and just enough in gold to gather up to the Imperial Age. You can play around with 4 to 5 villagers, maybe a little more if you want to do some knights. Because I did do some knights, but not too much this game. Usually in other games I do knights. But here, you see, I did 3 knights. I'm trying to find an opening. He's fully walled. This is the only opening here. So you want to max out as many town centers as you possibly can. I do not have enough wood for a town center, so I'm not currently building another town center. But as soon as I get the wood, I will drop it. I decided to attack his stable because I couldn't get inside. So I'm like, I'm just going to do some damage on the outside. I'm going to micro this little battle backwards. Try to get uphill advantage. Guys, when you're uphill, you do more damage. I'm sending in my spearman. He is countering us. Guys, this is why this is good. When you're end game, your killing blow is the Flemish Revolution. You want to deceive your opponent. You want to make him think that you are committing to knights, to cavalry. I do purchase the cavalry upgrades just now. I just clicked it up. And now I'm going to make him think that I'm committing to Castle Age Cavaliers. But little does he know, I'm going to be dropping my 4th town center soon. We're going to take this down in time. He's building a defensive castle. Pretty smart, pretty smart. Let's take a look at Yellow's economy real quick while this is going down. Just to look at it from perspective. He has 1, 2 town centers. 2 town center commit. Does not have a 3rd one yet, unless this is a town center. Yep, so he has 3 town centers. Usually, people play 3 town center, boom. Let's look at Red real quick. He has 1 town center, by the looks of it. 1 town center only. I managed to kill this guy's stable on time. So this guy's going one town center all in technically. I kill a stable. I back off. My cavalier upgrade goes up. On the other hand, we got red causing havoc in green's base. Ooh. Let's see what he does. He got in through this side, which is super easy. One villager, two villagers. Kind of a slow reaction there, but it's not the worst, guys. It's bad when you have 5 villagers dead. Okay. We got a Clash of Titans right here. Let's go. 16 cavalry against 16 archers. Out of that 16, 13 are the archers. Only 3 pikemen to back them up. Green will clean this up. He should try to pick off 1 or 2 more villagers. But he does get a knight there, so that's not bad. Nice. Green took care of him. He's at 87 pop. Red score dropped like crazy. Now we're in the lead. 72 pop. So he literally went from 90 plus to 73. He's starting to build another town center. He has 1. Guys, town centers are important. Let's continue my Flemish Revolution discussion. And we're just trying to quickly show you guys their economies, what they're doing, how much villagers they have. Now look at me. I'm at 118 pop. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers, 5 town centers. Your goal here, 6th on the way. Your goal here is to build as many town centers, guys. I would say 7 minimum. If you're trying to do Flemish Revolution, don't go anything below 7. I have a little bit of cavaliers, guys. See? 10 cavaliers. This is just to distract my opponent, put pressure on them, make him think I'm committing to Castle Age. But of course, I'm not. I'm just doing a boom. And usually you go a little slower to imp with this kind of strategy. But it's okay. Yellow is already Imperial. He had a 3 town center boom. And he's at 118 population. Red is at 90. And green is at 104. So these guys are dropping off the bucket list, so to speak. I'm at 140. I'm starting to excel because my goal here is to get as many villagers out and prep for my Imperial Age advancement and buying the upgrade for the Flemish Revolution. One big mistake I did was I delayed gold too much. But no worries, guys. You build a market, you sell some food, which I will do very shortly, and we'll advance to the Imperial Age. Boom, boom. You guys see that? I just sold some food, went to the Imperial Age. Good stuff. This guy was wanting to fight with me, but he ended up backing off. And yellow backed off as well. Yellow is about to pressure. Guys, we know the future. We did not play this game. Yellow's about to pressure green's base. He's in the Imperial Age. They're going to duo one bang this guy. 37 troops fighting. I see this and I react. Notice how I'm still building villagers. With the Flemish Revolution, you do not stop, guys. You do not stop villager production ever. You only do the bare minimum for military production. And as for town centers, I highly recommend a minimum of 7 town centers. 6 to 7, but depending on what map you're playing. If you're playing like Arena, Land Nomad, don't stop with town centers. If you're playing Arabia, I think you could get by with like 5 or 6. In Green Arabia, because Green Arabia is usually revolved around more combat. Combat enticed games, so you need military. It's better to invest into military instead of town centers. But in this game, I was just like, there's not a lot going on. These guys aren't fully committing. And I decided to just go full on town centers. Right now I have 2, 4, 5 villager production, 6 essentially, with 6 town centers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could have built another one, but I just decided not to do it. So this is what I mean by this guy, them having the upper hand. Yellow is raiding me. right now. He has Imperial camels, or heavy camels, not Imperial camels. Look, I have 2 pikemen on here, on the field, pretty much. 4 cavaliers that are gonna get crushed right now. Gonna get slaughtered. And I got nothing. Everything else is just open. 1 castle. My base is defenseless. There's my 7th town center. He has a great opportunity right now to start doing damage. Great opportunity. But unfortunately, guys, he gets intimidated by my 2-3 spearmen. I mean, pikemen. And look at that. He runs off. It's like I foresee the game, guys. I didn't play this game. This isn't lethal. This is Camisel the Weasel. So he runs off. He decides to group his army and go punish green in just a moment. We'll see that. Red, on the other hand, is playing very defensive. He lost all his archers. He finally has committed to more than 1 town center, so that's good. Building a little bit of his eco. Boom, I have maxed. I have a surprise. Green's excited for my surprise. Green is excited for my surprise. So guys, 7 town centers. You consistently pop out villagers. You never stop. You prioritize every resource. But first, I mean, at the end you prioritize every resource. But first you prioritize wood and food. And a little bit of stone. And just enough gold to get by with a few cavaliers. 1 or 2 upgrades. And whatnot. So I send a few of my pikemen forward. While I do this, red backs him up with his eagle warriors. And yellow makes a forward on green. And while you're kind of just subsidizing mostly on eco and all your resources on eco, you just play around with a few cavaliers if you want to buy that upgrade like I did this game. It does delay your imperial timing a little bit, but it's worth it. So notice how I've already prepped the Flemish Revolution. I haven't done it yet. Yellow has went to green. I purchased a few upgrades. I prepped some upgrades like the Paladin upgrade. The Paladin upgrade is going up. The Horse Collar upgrade is going up. I already have everything maxed for infantry. I bought as many villagers as I can. And now, look at that. Boom. I notice yellow is here attacking green. I popped the Flemish Revolution research. And we have a surprise. Guys, this Flemish Revolution is OP as fudge. No joke. It's literally unstoppable, guys. He has elite eagle warriors, decently upgraded. But what is it gonna do? What is it gonna do for him? Nothing. This is a short, well-lived battle. Yellow pokes around, and he'll come back soon. He'll come back soon once he notices my army, these halberdiers from green. He's gonna be gone. He's already backing up. Look at this. It's like a zombie apocalypse. The Flemish Militia, 12+4 attack. Remember, they counter cavalry. You don't want to have camels against Flemish Militia. 1+3 armor and 1+4 pierce armor. I believe this is normal armor and this is pierce armor. So, a little bit of armor on them as well. A little bit of armor. I mean, what do you do? Yellow resigns. He doesn't even fight. Doesn't even fight, guys. It's unfortunate. I was expecting a decent battle this game, but we had a very little battle. Let's see where his cavalry are. Yeah, he just resigns. He doesn't come back in time. He has 22 cavalry. Plenty of resources, though. That's one thing. Guys, look at this. He didn't build anything. I did destroy all his production buildings, though, so. Red, on the other hand, 100 population, lost most of his army, has a few archers. He did buy the Arbalister upgrade. Not bad. And, of course, Green's doing well. He has a decent economy. He's popped 200. Caught up to us at this point and stage of the game. So yellow quit, and I'm like, why am I wasting my time with yellow? I'm not gonna bother waiting anymore. I'm gonna send this whole zombie apocalypse, guys. The freaking Age of Empires zombie apocalypse. I'm gonna send this at red. I'm not gonna waste any more time with yellow. He quit. He didn't even want to bother playing anymore, and I don't blame him, guys. Now you see why, guys. Surprise, guys. Green's laughing. Now you see why all the, like, most of the players, I'm not gonna say all the players, most players don't like the Flemish Revolution. It's just so powerful. These guys are shanking this lumber camp like it's nobody's business. No, we don't want to finish it. Forget about the lumber camp. We gotta go get this house instead, guys. Micro. That's some priceless micro right there. Really good micro, guys. Oh, no. We gotta finish it. No. We're going back. Okay, these guys decided to finish it. Took down his castle. Holy smokes. We still have at least 100. 168 infantry. We still have 168. He went over to snipe my trebuchets. I mean, red can't do anything now. He's just gonna run around. We have some Flemish here, Flemish Militia here. We're gonna go find this town center. I split up my army to go find them. I'm gonna buy spies real soon, so I'll be able to see everything. And that's that. Guys, you literally want, I'd say, around 7 town centers for arena. You could go with 8, 9, I mean 10, let's go higher. And then for land nomad, I would recommend at least like 6, 7. And for Arabia, 5 I think would be enough. But remember, guys, my tip of the day, bare minimum 7. Don't go anything below that. It doesn't matter what map you're playing. The reason why I mentioned, you know, different numbers is because different maps have different playstyles. In Arabia, you're most likely going to get attacked with heavy Castle Age armies. Maybe even Feudal Age. So you might have to develop your strategy accordingly. You can't just go build 4 town centers and ignore 20 cavaliers, you know. I mean, 20 knights. So I buy the spies and the eyes. Now the enemy is visible. He has a few barracks with no production. We're back at 200 population. And that's GG, guys. GG. Good game. Well played. Fam bam. Age of Empires 2 fans, I hope you enjoyed this experience. I hope you guys learned how to do the Flemish Revolution. I didn't really get too detailed into it. I just gave you the generalization. What you want to do while you're playing throughout each stage of the game. Essentially, focus a little bit on military. For example, land nomad, we built scouts, just a scout. Castle Age, built a few knights to poke around. The rest is all in economy. You prioritize food and wood first, a little bit on stone so you can build those town centers, and just enough on gold in case you need a few troops, and save up for Imperial. Once you have around 4 to 5 town centers, I would highly recommend putting like 5 to 10 villagers on gold just so you can save up, because next thing you know, you got 7 town centers, 8 town centers, no gold, and in this game, I ended up selling my resources to get to the next stage. So sometimes you don't have to stress gold. It's okay to prioritize food and wood first. Use the market and sell it, because end game, once you get into higher level gameplay, it's better to have gold piles lying around than food. Get rid of your extra food and wood, buy your Imperial Age, then prioritize mining gold when you really need it. So market is a good tip as well. That's that, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun. I enjoyed watching the Flemish Revolution. This is a little tips and tricks how to Flemish Revolution, and of course just my insight on this game. I would like to say that yellow, he did make a few mistakes in the sense that crap. Okay, you can return a map. Sweet. Yellow, when he poked around my base, he left. He had the advantage. He had the upper hand. Lack of information. I had 1 castle up. He could have went down here, pressured this, killed all of these buildings, pressured this. Instead, he bounced. Next thing he did was he came down here. He couldn't get through, so he was just wasting his time. Green was well defended compared to me at that point in stage of the game. Red, however, did poke around in this guy's base, lost his whole army, so that was a mistake as well. If he killed, like, I would say 5 villagers, 10 villagers with that army, it would have been, like, not bad. But because he lost, like, All his archers only killed like 4 villagers, I believe. Kind of sucked. He did kill 1 knight though. Those are the big mistakes there. Me, however, you guys noticed, I was doing horrible micro with early management on food, long distance. I went to the next ages super slowly. I quickly walled out of pressure because I knew he was coming for me. So I made quite a few mistakes. But once I got into that boom zone, I did really well. Flemish Revolution, freaking zombie apocalypse in Age of Empires 2, OP as fudge. Another big thing is to notice, guys, look at the map. I have this section of the map. My ally has this section of the map. They have this little corner. Honest, get stuck in your corner. Honestly, that's a shout out to my cousin, but these guys got stuck in their corner. They couldn't expand. On top of that, they just made bad plays. If yellow and red attacked my Flemish Revolution, I would say they would have done fairly well together as an army. They didn't do that. Yellow separated to green on the bot side of the map here. Red lost all his Eagle Warriors and didn't group with his archers. So if there was a group effort, I think they could have taken down at least a lot of my troops and slowed down my attack. But because I timed it perfectly, I timed the Flemish Revolution as soon as I saw his army down there. We won the game just like that in a fell sweep. Also, I'd say, you know, scouting, guys, I mentioned that earlier. There's too much to say, but other than that, guys, I think that's enough for today. I think I said enough. I had a good time watching this game. I had a good time spectating it. Hopefully I didn't move my mouse too much. I do sometimes notice that I like moving a lot. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. This was a game through Spectator Mode. My first time doing it. I enjoyed it, and we'll continue doing this. So, in the meantime, as always, till next time, stay lethal. Love y'all. Peace out.